We're Jazzy and JR, and this is the road we're on. After an amazing trip to Idaho, we got right back to our van build. Our next step was installing our roof rails, and while more holes in the roof seemed a little crazy at first, we DIY'd our way through it and it ended up great. The whole process was way easier than we thought, so we wanted to share our steps with you along the way. If you're looking to install some roof rails and don't want to pay someone else to do it for you, you've come to the right place, because this week, this is the road we're on.
Welcome back.
Today we're gonna do the roof rails. When we buy a roof rack or if we build our own, we'll be able to slide it basically straight into the roof rails that we put on.
Yeah, there's already holes there. We're gonna use a heat gun to heat up where they plugged them, and then we're gonna scrape them up.
After that, you just place the rails on and kind of screw it in and it should be good to go. Honestly, it sounds super easy. I say that every project, so we'll see how easy it goes. We were hoping to get it done in like half a day, but we'll find out.
Jazzy thinks it's gonna be like 30-minute project, so.
I do. I think it'll be really easy.
I'm thinking like 2 hours.
Max.
How about you guys guess below how quick you think this is gonna happen?
Okay, first step is we have to put the heat gun to all the plugs and take all of those out. Let's see how it goes.
Just try to clean any of the extra goo and gunk off them so we can get ready to put on the rails. 20 more to go.
Okay, so this is our rails. Then in here, it looks like comes with 2 rolls and our nuts and bolts that we're going to be using. And then here's some instructions for if you just want to clarify before you start the things you're going to need.
So it comes in 2-piece C channels. That side's called A, this is called AB. This goes to B on this one, and that's called C. And then you have this little connector piece right here. I'm finding it very challenging to get this connector piece hooked up. So what I'm doing is I'm sticking the heat gun on this, and it's just loosening this up just a little bit so I can slide it on here. We're gonna flip it over, and then we're gonna put a foam gasket on this, and then we're gonna drill little pilot holes through the foam, stick the bolts through it. That's a pro tip. And that way you can align the holes up with the bolts.
When you put it in the roof, it just is easier to see where your holes are gonna be and you can place it all in.
Let's get the one done. Okay, so I'm gonna put these bolts in these holes up here. Pro tip, don't do this under a tree because all the branches and all the little needles for the pine needles for this one get stuck in this gully up here, so make sure not to do that. Okay, I have my rail up here, and now I'm gonna slide it into this one and then line the bolt holes into these little holes.
So from under here, we're gonna take this flat washer, or this tiny washer, and then a bolt. And I just like to screw them in just finger tight right now so that they're all up here when we tighten it with the wrench. Wrench, right?
Socket.
Socket.
What's that you're using?
Okay, so this is a 10mm wrench, socket wrench. Oh, this is a 10mm socket, and we're gonna take this and just tighten. He's gonna go up top and hold it, and then it'll be super tight.
While putting on these roof rails, make sure that you don't over torque them. Jazzy was tightening it down and she's got a little too much strength. We just broke the bolt right in half, so be careful when tightening them down, torquing them down. Woo woo!
You want to see it? We just finished.
Here we go, guys. Da, 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 da. So now we are ready to add a roof rack.
And our solar. We are done with the roof rails. So to recap, you need the 4mm Allen wrench, the 10mm socket, a heat gun for sure, maybe a rubber mallet if you'd like that.
Like a razor blade or something just to pry the little caps off.
Oh, and a ladder. You'll need a ladder.
And the kit made it super easy. The instructions are...
I'll link the kit below. We were very optimistic for how long it would take us. It ended up taking us about 4 to 5 hours.
To be honest, though, we were doing a little things in between and some things came up. So, I mean, realistically, I think if you set out and did it, you could probably do it in like less than 2 hours if you weren't doing anything.
So enjoy trying to get it done yourself, and we wish you luck. But I think you're gonna be perfectly fine.
Yes. We'll see you guys next time. Remember to like and subscribe.
If you learned anything or had a good time hanging with us for the day.
Maybe next time you'll see a new roof rack on here.
Cross your fingers.